Hey guys, Shannon again for another episode of Hoops and Football. Welcome guys. Today will be just a quick breakdown of the VFL game last Saturday against Essendon, and it was a win. And it was actually a pretty good win. A couple of scary moments when I was watching it, but look, it is what it is. We won, which is good. I think we got back on the win board. A couple of players came back, pulled up quite well. A couple of players pushing for selection. I think we can all agree on that, especially with the injuries coming out from the Dreamtime game. So, Richmond was 10-14-74 to 7-10-52 Essendon. So a 22-point win over at Frankston, which is now, I'm pretty sure, temporarily our home ground, and to our ground, and the Jack Dyer stand is completed. So, look, I'm only going to talk about the AFL listed players. I don't normally do the VFL players unless maybe there's a standout game by somebody or maybe a talking point out of the game. So, no surprise, right out of the gate, Tyler Sonsie. I think we all know this was coming. It's just what he does. 1 goal, 37 disposals, 23 kicks, 14 handballs, 7 marks, 8 tackles, 4 clearances. A monstrous of a game. If you look off the fantasy points, 151 points he got off that. Now, I don't think it matters, but I think we should be in. With Lawler out and Dow out, this has got to be the time where you bring Sonsie in, you give him a crack at the middle. Lawler's out for I reckon 3 weeks. So say Bulldog game. Dow's could be out for the year, depends on how it all recovers. Get him in there. Him and Kane McAuliffe can switch in the middle. Because we're doing the same thing. We're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, and it's not effing working. So, try something different. Alright, Jacob Blight, 26 disposals, really good, apparently. Very good running off the back. I think he might have played a bit up forward and a bit in the mid. Testing him out. 26 disposals, 19 kicks, 7 handballs, 9 marks. Good with the marking again. James Trezise, another good game. Probably could be pushing for selection with Dow out if you wanted that winger. With Dow's been playing the wing, so you put James Trezise back on that wing with that left foot, which Ooze does love. 1 goal, 21 disposals, 10 kicks, 11 handballs, 1 mark, 1 tackle. That's good. Human Meatball, 1 goal, 20 disposals, 11 kicks, 9 handballs. What's that? 3 marks, 2 tackles, 4 clearances. Now, from what I know of, not 100%, I'm pretty sure what he did was he played the 4 quarters, but it's more of a minutes restriction. Instead of like a quarter restriction, they've done minutes. So he may have played 5 minutes in each quarter and gradually for the whole entire game. So it could be something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But from what I heard, he played in every quarter. Which is good. Oliver Hayes-Brown, he was good. I think he could be a player the way he's bloody going. He seems to be developing quite well. He had 18 disposals, 4 kicks, 14 handballs, and I love that. That's a great ratio for a bloody ruckman, and I will scream it to the death. 3 marks, 2 tackles, 28 hitouts, and 6 clearances. Judson Clark, 2 behinds, almost could have kicked 2 goals. Really, those 2 goals would have been banging down the door to begin a senior selection coming back off his ACL. I think it's his 4th game in, which is quite good. 17 disposals, 6 kicks, 1 handball. 16 kicks, 1 handball, 8 marks, 1 tackle, 1 clearance. So he's obviously getting around. He's moving around the ground well. I tend to think we forget how fast he was and how good he is by foot. So, Jasper Broga, my boy, I'm claiming it. I'm saying it. He's playing this week, and I'm going to keep saying it every week until he plays a freaking senior game. The boy's averaging 2 goals a game. Get him in there for God's sake, Ooze. All right, so 2 goals, 1, could have kicked 3. Yet again, could have kicked 5, I reckon. Kicked a couple out in the full. 13 disposals, 7 kicks, 6 handballs, 3 marks, no tackles. So I think that's something he needs to work. He's going to need to work on during his career. That pressure. 2 clearances. Tyler Young back off his ACL. Minutes restrictions. 12 disposals, 8 kicks, 4 handballs, 3 marks, 1 tackle. Liam Fawcett, the big tap. 1 goal, 12 disposals, 9 kicks, 3 handballs, 5 marks, 2 tackles, and 8 hitouts. I'm liking that. Look, I wouldn't be against eventually giving him a game because he didn't do nothing wrong against the Port. It just, unfortunately, Lynch came back in and you kind of had no choice. Jacob Bauer, 1 behind, 9 disposals, 7 kicks, 2 handballs, 4 marks, and 2 tackles. Look, I think Bauer's maybe done with that for us. I just think he's got the sooks on, and he might request a trade. And it's not a bad thing for us, and maybe not a bad thing for him. Getting him somewhere where he might get some more game time, because he is that hybrid sort of forward where he's not super tall, but he's not super small. So, look, you might get a 4th round pick for him, which we need anyway for Cooper Duff, not Cooper Duff, Tyler bloody, father and son, I can't remember his bloody name right now. Kathy Lafau kicked 2 goals, 8 disposals on his second game back, 6 kicks, 2 handballs, 4 marks, 2 tackles. So who knows? He might come back in. I don't think so. I think you need to give him and Prestia and Taylor at least 4-week block before you can ever thinking about bringing him back, especially after a long-term injury. You've got to give him a solid foundation of football before you can get him back in the game. And then Jacob Kaczynski, 7 disposals, 5 marks, 2 handballs, 1 mark, 3 tackles. Look, he's playing as a defender, and I wouldn't have been against Essendon really having him in the team, especially forward. I think Jacob would have been really good for those young guys on the forward line, just for somebody who had experience. And look, and I did say that during the podcast when I was on with the Big Dog and Footycast boys. Just for that senior player, wouldn't have been a bad idea. And look, it could have swung us the game our way. So I don't know. Nothing's guaranteed, but yeah, it's probably not a bad idea every now and then if we lose Lynch, and like a Nane Curvis and all those sort of senior players go out, bring someone who's got some experience. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. If you could, please like and subscribe. I do like to say thank you to everyone who has been subscribing. I know I'm only at 27. Well, once I hit about 500, I think I might try and do some live videos with people and get some guests on. But I'm going to wait till I hit a certain margin. So if you guys could, help me get to 500 subscribers, I'd be really happy with that, and I really appreciate it. But I appreciate everybody's watching my content because my time has gone up, and I'm starting to see all the green ticks going on. So I really appreciate you guys supporting me and backing me for my content. Because a lot of the time, it's just me talking shit and just telling you how I feel in that moment, in the heat. So, all right, guys, until next time, stay safe and don't forget, go Tigers.